from your mentor. Like you had a mentor, your mentor was your mom, but you moved away
Yeah.
and started fresh. And that right there was being a risk taker, as well as you went through a struggle. Like your
Hmm.
struggle was at risk because you could have said, "Oh, forget this, I'm going back home,"
Right.
but you didn't. You kept going, and then you have a long history behind all of that that says the risk was worth it.
Hmm.
So, can you talk a little bit about being a risk taker to newcoming stylists now?
Yeah, the thing I would say is a lot of times we're given something. We're given a vision. We're given, an intuition that, this is the direction for us to go. And sometimes we talk to other people and they weren't given that vision. And so it is about you trusting yourself. And trust me, when I was first starting those first 6 months of my career, I was in tears a lot of days. And it's like my mentor that I work with, Sally, and Judith, who was the receptionist, the two of them really like, okay, it's like, no, you're not, because I was like, do I have any talent? Is this what I'm supposed to be doing? It's like it was very much a struggle those first several months. And I'm grateful, to have had mentors and to have, just people who care. My mom, Sally would give me clients that he couldn't take. And oh my gosh, I don't know if they set out to intimidate me or not, but it's like I was like shaking with the roller in my hand. And they're like, well, he doesn't do it that way. I was like, oh, I don't know how he does it. And my mom was just like, you can't do it like him no matter what. So it's like either they're going to sit there and be comfortable and let you go ahead and do it or not. And so it was like, yeah, you're right. I'm never going to like morph into him. And so one example, it's like you were noticing some of the awards and stuff behind me, but it's like the one award I ended up winning, but it was the Proud Lady Beauty show that they no longer have anymore. But it's like I was the grand prize winner of their very first show. And with that, I wanted to look, good. I was a finalist to begin with. And so I wanted to look, extra special. So I actually had this outfit made that was leopard print. And it's like I had a jacket, with the big shoulders and fringe and all this. And I had skirt matching with the fringe and a little top. It wasn't a tank top, but it's like it had a little midriff, which is like not going to happen anymore. But it was very cute at the time. And at the time, I was wearing my hair, so it was kind of curly. I don't know if I had a curl or if I was wearing my natural curl pattern or what have you, just relaxed out. But anyway, I was like, this hair doesn't go with the outfit. So I did probably my first weave, and I did like a kind of short pixie. So it would be straight with the outfit. And then when I was there in the outfit, with the hair look or what have you, I was like, how cool would it be if I made hair to match this outfit? And I was like, I'm gonna do it. And so when I got back, I was like, I'm gonna make some leopard print hair. And people were like, what you gonna do? I can't like they couldn't picture it. They couldn't, there was like nothing there for people. And it was just like these blank stares, like, what? And so anyway, I was like, I'm doing it. And so one of my friends helped me, she helped me with doing a template and that type of thing. And there have been several times where I could visualize things, and people have said, even like my teachers when I was in cosmetology school, it's like, no, you can't do that. And I was like, no, I think I can. And I think those are key words for me too. It's like I could do that. Not that I can do it now. I need some more training. I need to see something different. I need, whatever it is, but it's like I could do it. There was that possibility. And so those have been kind of keywords for me. But with the hair, anyway, I did create the hair look and it came out great. And when I saw one of the images, because we were film and the big negatives and that type of thing where you get to, or slides, I guess, to submit to the publications and things like that. And when I saw one, I was like, this shot belongs on the cover of Shop Talk, which was one of the big magazines at the time. And so I sent them a letter and said, this shot belongs on the cover of your magazine. And so they called me when they got it and they're like, oh, we really like it. And it's, it's good. We're going to use it inside, but we're not going to use it on the cover. So I was like, okay, cool. That'll be my first, publication or what have you. And then they were like, no, it got pushed back, so it's not going to run. So it's like, okay. And then they called me back and said, "We're going to use your image on the cover." And like, you know how you want to scream, but you can't scream into the phone. It's like,
Right.
so it was one of those moments where I had to stay like, "Oh, well, thank you," you know, and get off and do a happy.
I love. So all of that is an example of being a risk taker. Like even taking that photo, I mean, making your hair like the outfit, that's a risk. And then taking
Right,
the picture and submitting it, that's a risk. Like they
right,
didn't even ask for it. You was like,
right.
no, this is where this picture needs to be. I love that. It's also positive self affirmation,
Hmm.
like you have been like your own motivation. You
Hmm.
tell yourself, no, this is where I need to be. I know who I am. I know what I'm supposed to do. I love that.